Hey, Matt Vasgersian here. Welcome to the show.
Come and see me and maybe you'll die. But I can keep you in hard work, the fluid kind. That's enough for excitements today. Frustrated, faded, it's pay to play. Come and see me and maybe you'll try. I've been holding these pyros till they could fly. Open up and enlighten again. Enjoy the skyline, it's an incremental end. The rover. Satisfied is only you.
Sinatra.
Satisfied. Satisfied is only.
Hold up, let me get up in it now. I'm here to win it now. LOGIC, I'm feeling free, I'm finna bring it now.
We are in downtown Toronto getting set for baseball on MLB Network. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Detroit Tigers and the Toronto Blue Jays. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
You know, I always think pitching and defense are the keys to success in the long run. So as the season gets started, it's going to be really important for this pitching staff to set a good tone. If they can get off on a good foot, it will do a lot for the confidence of the entire ball club.
The game's count starting now. Opening day on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer Alex Miniak.
And now, your 2019 Toronto Blue Jays.
Quickly now, a look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. So a moment now to take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Detroit Tigers. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one. All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And the spotlight today is going to be on Teoscar Hernandez, left fielder. This guy is a great athlete, gets really good jumps on the ball, but people, his calling card's in the batter's box. He can go deep in a hurry.
Josh Harrison stands in, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The second baseman.
And the first pitch of the ball game is taken for a called strike 1, and a new season of baseball is underway. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Called strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2. Stroman, also known as Stro-Show at times. He was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
That accepted. Good shot.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Mercer.
Popped him up. Smoke is there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting third. The first baseman.
Next for the Tigers, Miguel Cabrera. First pitch on its way. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Tigers. It's the Tigers nothing. Blue Jays coming up. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. D-Row, what do you got in this lineup in the series opener?
Well, Matty, you look at this lineup. The key to success is scoring early, putting the other team on their heels and allowing their own pitcher to go out there and feel like he can execute his game plan and attack and stay in the zone. This offense needs to get on the board.
Into the box, Jonathan Davis. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Line, but speared by the hop. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Now in the box, Devin Travis coming into this one against Michael Fulmer. He's a .333 hitter. Here's the first pitch to him. high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Matuk ranging forward. He makes the running play. 2 down. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And in next, the switch-hitting power bat of Justin Smoke. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here. Nick Castellanos now. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The right fielder, number 9. Nick
First delivery to him on the way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2. Hit hard back up the middle. Base hit, and that's their first of the new campaign.
Hey, Christmas come early for the batter right there. Down 0-2, and he gets a cookie middle cut. The pitcher's lucky he's getting this ball back.
Into the box, Nico Goodrum. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Goodrum comes in at 6'3" tall and bats from both sides of the plate. He was taken in the second round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
Up next steps Kristen Stewart as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Liner toward right center. Richard is there and he makes the catch for the out.
batting 7th, the center fielder, number 8, Mikey.
Striding in, Mikey away. In the air out toward right field. Moving under it, Richard makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Tigers leave 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Striding into the box, Randall Richard. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Randall Richard.
Hit sharply on the ground. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Standing in, Rowdy Tellez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Popped him up. Mercer is calling for it. And he makes the catch for the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. Drilled to first. That's a hit for first of the new season.
You know, D-Row, it's not always easy to hit in the day games. First 5 hitters, 5 up, 5 down. 6-hole hitter, though. He must have gotten a good night's sleep last night.
That's exactly where I was going, Dan. First 5 guys in the order looked like they were still asleep rolling out of bed. Those day games will creep up on you. 6-hole guy was locked and loaded.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher's going, he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
In now, Freddie Galvis. He squares it up and hits a bolt to left center. And this is going to wind up as extra bases as that'll play 1 for sure and maybe a second. And the score is the runner from first. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Man, he was not messing around here. Sitting on the first pitch he saw and drove it to the outfield, bringing in both runners and putting himself into scoring position. It's great to see a guy that's aggressive at the plate when he's got a chance to do some damage.
Into the box now, Reese McGuire, as he hits one on a line to left field. And he won't get it as that's down for a base hit. The runner scores from second.
The batter, number 1.
Next to bat for Toronto, Jonathan Davis, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Here's the first pitch to him. Chopper to short. He's got it. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors and a man left on. We played 2 full. The Blue Jays on. Ready now, Grayson Greenier, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Grichuk is in pursuit. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. So 1 gone in the inning now as we take a look at the AL East standings to check out where the Blue Jays land coming into this one.
Jeimer Candelario.
At the plate, Jeimer Candelario. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Very difficult to be a switch hitter in baseball today. Without question, the more comfortable side being from the right side. So he's going to have his work cut out for him here, hitting left-handed.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Right down Main Street, caught him looking. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. Right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Stepping in now, Josh Harrison. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 1 here in the early going. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Harrison, often known as J-Hay around the game. He's a 9-year major league vet. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded by Galvis. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Still down 3-0. Stepping in for the Jays, Devin Travis. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And big trouble as this gets to the wall now. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Well, every pitcher gets to start the inning with a fresh slate, and he's out trying to put that last inning behind him. But he's got to be shaking his head right here. A leadoff double on the first pitch, and he's back in trouble again. Things just not going his way right now.
Here's Justin Smoke now. Lined hard toward right center. Mata is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 15, Randall Grichuk.
So 1 away in the Toronto third. And the big right-handed bat of Randall Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. He's set. Here it comes. Grichuk puts a good swing on it. This ball's carrying well to left. Gone! Randall Grichuk, a 2-run shot. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Blue Jays are running away with it here. It's now a 5-0 ball game.
I know he's a confident pitcher, but there's a difference between being confident and downright foolish. He just offered one of the most dangerous hitters in the lineup a straight heater, and it cost him big time.
Now batting.
Rowdy This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Matuk giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. First delivery to him on the way. There's a line drive out toward the gap in right center. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Yeah, when a pitching coach goes to the mound this early, he's probably just looking to reset the pitcher's mindset, get him to forget about the negative, and give him something positive to focus on. We'll see if he responds.
Now here comes Ron Gardenhire up out of the dugout, and a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart early here this afternoon, as he just never got into any kind of groove out there. Victor Alcantara is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Victor Alcantara.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Castellanos on the move. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. We played 3 full, and the lead is now 5-0. Digging in, Jordy Mercer. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. A bouncer to the left side, and a sliding effort there, but that ball had eyes, and the leadoff man's on base to start the inning.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Mercer gets his lead at first, nobody out. Grounded to third. This could be 2. There's 1. That's out. Throw to first is going to be offline, so they just get the 1 on the play.
The right fielder, number 9.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone. The right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next. Galvis has it to second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Takes just 4 pitches to retire the Tigers. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the 4th inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Now at the plate, Freddie Galvis. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Standing in now, Reese McGuire. High in the air out to center field. Matuk is there, and he has it for the first out. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. Stepping in, Jonathan Davis. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will kick off the base of the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
Digging in, Devin Travis. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
From the stretch. Hit on the ground out to short. So the first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Standing in, Justin Smoke. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Castellanos is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Nico Goodrum is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1. Hit down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Nico Goodrum is retired to lead off the 5th.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Into the box, Kristen Stewart. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 0-1 delivery. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the ball game for the Tigers. Popped him up. Drury is under it. 2 down.
Now batter.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the outfielder Mikey Matuk to bat next. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Down in order go the Tigers. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Striding in once again, Randall Grichuk. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field, and this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. Randall Grichuk leads the yard with a solo shot. His second home run of the game as this lead swells to 7-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Now batting, number 44.
Into the box now, Rowdy Tellez. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Matuk is after it. He's there and records the first out. Final to have, unfortunately.
Well, this one's really easy to dissect. Too many pitches left over the heart of the plate. 3 bombs allowed in this one. He's going to have to do a better job of throwing quality pitches down the road.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit the other way out toward right field. Castellanos has a read on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Brandon Drury will bat next. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Grounder down the line at third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The 0-1 delivery. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Jays add 1 more on the solo home run. We're through 5 here this afternoon. It's the Blue Jays 7 and the Tigers nothing. Digging in now, Grayson Greenier. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Boy, he's just been setting him up and knocking him down all afternoon. We've seen a lot of punch outs from him where he didn't get much resistance. 3 pitches right there, and see you later.
The next batter, Jeimer Candelario. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Grichuk going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Coming to the plate now, Josh Harrison. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Swing and a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Ready for another shot now, Freddie Galvis. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line towards center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th.
Hey, they've obviously locked in on something here. They know this pitcher likes to get ahead, and they've done nothing but be aggressive early in the count. There's another leadoff single to get him going.
Settling in now, Reese McGuire. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Castellanos moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. Stepping up to the plate, Jonathan Davis. He doubled his last time through.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
Now back, second baseman, Devin.
In now, Devin Travis. First pitch on its way. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will track it down. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
The first baseman, Justin.
Now to the plate, Justin Smoke. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set, and the pitch. Smoke toward the hole. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Boy, this is a big inning, Bruin. How about back-to-back-to-back singles? The bags are loaded, and he is in deep trouble.
Yes, he is, no doubt about it. Nothing fires you up more than knocking the donut off your bat on the on-deck circle and realizing all the pillows are taken right now. Major traffic. You got to stay within yourself, not try and do too much and get a pitch in your zone.
Mata is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases low. Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. 7th inning coming up with the Jays out in front as we give you a look at our game summary to this point. Here's Jordy Mercer now. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. That's popped up. Smoke in foul ground, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. No balls and 1 strike. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Hernandez. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So 2 outs now here in the Detroit half of the 7th. And the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next. 0-1 the count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax?
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Down in order go the Tigers. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Striding forward now is the DH, Rowdy Tellez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep and gone up into the second deck. A A solo shot down the line in right. First home run of the campaign for him as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Now that one is definitely worth looking at again with our show track technology. It had plenty of distance to get out of the park, and you can see why when it's hit at 115 miles an hour. That's not something you see every day.
Daniel Norris enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 44, Daniel.
Stepping in now, Teoscar Hernandez. As he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. And he is into second base with a double, his 3rd hit this afternoon.
Third baseman, number 3, Brandon Drury.
So stepping in, Brendan Drury. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hard hit ball to second. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
Sometimes it's hard to explain when a game is this lopsided. A lot of things just kind of snowball on you. One thing leads to another, a big hit, which leads to another, some bad defense, some shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up and you're on the wrong side of a whole lot of badness.
Into the box now, Freddie Galvis. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. He's set. Here it comes. Slapped hard the opposite way. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
The batter, number 10.
Now at the plate, Reese McGuire. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. This is on the ground over to first. And that is into right field, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting, number 1.
Now at the plate, Jonathan Davis. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Stewart is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Now batting.
So striding forward now, Devin Travis. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. First offering on its way. Liner toward right center. And a dive, but he comes up empty, and this is big trouble now out in right center. He pulls into third safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
Standing in now, Justin Smoke. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. That gets down, and the inning will continue. The relay on to second, but he's in safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
I thought this was getting ugly when they scored double digits in runs, but they tack on a couple more here to make it an even dozen. You're going to win about 99% of the games when you score 12 runs. Simple as that.
Lane Hardy comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard down the line. Boy, and call off the Dogs already as this is down for extra bases.
Wow, that's a baker's dozen. 13 runs right there, and they can't do anything wrong at the plate. I'm no expert, but I would have to bet that the manager would love to save some of those runs for the next game. Regardless, there's some happy men in that dugout.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Rowdy Tellez. Runner in scoring position with two gone. From the stretch. Swing and a liner. Foul. Richard stands at second with two gone. Hit hard towards center. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. He's in at second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Man, it's been like BP for these guys all game long, getting production from just about everyone in the lineup. That's the 7th run they plated in this inning alone. There's not much more else to say.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Teoscar Hernandez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. But a big inning. Next up for Detroit, Nico Goodrum. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Kristen Stewart. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. No balls and a strike to count. One out, nobody on. Fouled away. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
The center fielder, number 8.
And that'll bring up Mikey Mata. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Pulled a strike on the outer half, 0-1.
Hey, it's really hard to pitch a gem, and what helps? This guy's first pitch strike percentage, how about 100%? Can't get any better than that.
2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit, but this one's pretty much over, 14-0. Coming to the plate now, Brandon Drury. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ball game.
Brandon Drury.
Hit high and deep to right center. Matuk is calling for it. 1 away. Now at the plate, Freddie Galvis. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Matuk is there, 2 gone.
Now batting.
Digging
Number
in,
10.
Reese McGuire. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. The pitch. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. Oh, he misses it. The throw into second. And he'll get in there safely.
Now back.
So some real problems out there that time as it'll wind up in E7. Runner at second now as a result of the error. And that'll bring up the outfielder, Jonathan Davis. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit in the air to right field. Castellanos is there, and the inning is over. 4 pitches, all it takes to retire the Jays. But they're still on. So digging in now, Grayson Greenier starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Ready for another chance? Jeimer Candelario. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here comes the 0-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Hernandez will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Josh Harrison. He flew out in his last at-bat. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And he is in there. Digging in to try it again, Jordy Mercer. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with the runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Fouled off. The 0-2 delivery. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Man, this guy's on his game up to this point, so he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
At the plate, Miguel Cabrera. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
14-0 is the final in this one. The Blue Jays put up a 15-run attack on the scoreboard today. Marcus Stroman gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Michael Fulmer couldn't work out of the 3rd inning, taking the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 44 minutes.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the AL East, the Blue Jays hit 3 long balls as they cruised to the win against the Tigers, 14-0. The Astros swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg, 8-3. The Orioles knocked out 12 hits as a team as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx, 6-5. The Red Sox combined to allow only 4 hits as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field, 4-0. The Chicago White Sox only allowed 2 hits in the game as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium, 5-2. The Twins combined for 10 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Indians, 6-2. The A's knocked out 10 hits as a team as they defeated the visiting Angels, 6-5. The Chicago Cubs had 12 hits as a team as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington, 5-2. The Rockies put together 10 total hits as they took down the Fish in Miami, 7-3. The Nationals allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they got the best of the visiting Mets, 3-2. The Phils smacked 15 team hits as they took down the visiting Braves, 11-10. The Cincinnati Reds launched 3 home runs as they sank the visiting Buccos, 8-6. The St. Louis Cardinals combined to give up just 5 hits as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee, 4-3. Clayton Kershaw struck out 10 batters and earned the W, leading the Dodgers over the Diamondbacks, 4-2. The Giants held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park, 7-0. And that's what's happening around the baseball world heading into today. Join us again tomorrow for the latest from around Major League Baseball.
Doing what you're doing to me. I'll do what I'm doing.
create a family all by choice. And when you're mad at me, I lower my voice, grab my keys, iceberg slam, put you on freeze, walk off like a grab my put it in the wind. I'ma blow till you simmer down, get her done. Too much fun to be had instead of arguing. I'd rather be up in them. Nah, I'm just playing, but I'm serious. Ring around the rosy, got a pocket full of dough. Buy you anything and take you anywhere you wanna go. Plenty fish out in the sea, but I keep throwing you the line. Go and do it, baby, do it, baby. One more time. Baby, if you keep doing what you're doing to me, I'll do what I'm doing to you, girl. Doing it, I do what should be.
Almost ready for game time at Rogers Center as the roof is shut to keep us nice and warm. Tonight, game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Detroit Tigers and the Toronto Blue Jays. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Ryan Barucki, a southpaw from Illinois, gets the starting call in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Tonight
Josh Harrison stands in. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Harrison.
First pitch on its way. And it's fouled away. Well, guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they're coming off a good victory here in front of the home faithful on opening day.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's a long season, but they were able to win the opener, and nothing would be sweeter if you could get in your car today and drive home 2-0. This is a big game. This is a nice little momentum either way. Another win here, and they're going to be feeling great about where they're at.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Takes this the other way to right. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Hey, that's why this guy's in the leadoff hole. Grinder, battler, whatever you want to call him. He is not afraid to go deep in the count. He is not afraid to hit with 2 strikes, and he showed it right there.
Here's Jordy Mercer now, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. A bare hand for 1. On the first, a double play. With that, let's get you a look at the starting 9 for the Tigers. What's the key for them tonight, Hero?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut out for them with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see right out of the chute if he's got the good one or not.
The first baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
A great swing right there. I know the ball's foul, but he absolutely laced that pitch right there. He's just got to stay back a little bit longer.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Tigers fail to make any noise. It's the Tigers 0, Blue Jays coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Matthew Boyd, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, looking at the numbers, you can see this guy had an ERA over 4 last season. He'd like to do a lot better than that. He's got to do a much better job of keeping base runners off the bases. Cut the walks down and try to limit the hits per 9 innings pitched.
Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. Boyd offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. Hit hard to short. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dero, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Here comes the first pitch. High and deep to center field. Matuk going back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. What's this club going to need to focus on this evening, Mark?
Matty, I love the way this lineup's constructed. Talking to the manager before the game, he focused on the fact that they have a pass the baton mentality. Everything's flowing for this lineup. Chance to score a lot of runs.
Here's Justin Smoke now. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and one gone. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit in the air out to center field. Matuk has it in his tracks. 2 down. Here's Randall Grichuk. Lifetime numbers against Matt Boyd. He's just 1 for 6. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Stewart looking up. Gone! Randall Grichuk, a 2-run shot. Home run number 3 here in the early going as the Blue Jays take a 2-0 advantage.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Gets 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to it.
Brandon Drury will bat next. As he'll send a ground ball down to third. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
In now, Freddie Galvis. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Matuk is there, and that's the 3rd out. Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. We'll head to the top of the 2nd. It's now 2-0 Toronto. And next it'll be the Tigers cleanup hitter, Nicholas Castellanos. He'll get us started in the top of the 2nd.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, Dero, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row. But both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And let's take a look at infielder Freddie Galvis, a guy who bounced around in the early part of his career, but his glove is his calling card, and he's settled at one of those premium positions up the middle, and look for him to have a big day on defense.
The next batter, Jeimer Candelario. He was hitless in yesterday's shutout loss, as were many of his teammates. Bases are empty, one man out. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Oh, and he misses it. And he'll pull into second with one away.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. Over to Smoke at first, and there are two away. Stepping into the box, Kristen Stewart. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
Behind 0-2 now. Candelario on third with two out. A bouncer up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. In to score the runner from third.
Dan, you were one pitch away from getting out of this. Two outs, two strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby knock.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're one pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a two-out, two-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Bottom part of the zone. A good changeup gets the call.
Hey, make a pitch right here and get out of this. Get the boys in the dugout and regroup a little bit. One run is not going to kill you.
Curveball locks him up. Strike three, and that's the third out. Tigers get one here on two hits in the inning. We'll go to the bottom half of it. Stepping in to Oscar Hernandez. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Back up the middle. And a base hit. So early trouble to lead off the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Next will be the designated hitter, Rowdy Tellez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in two places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that that ball found a hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
Up next is Danny Jansen, and that's through into center field. Base hit. And the run will come in to score from second as now it's a 3-1 ball game.
You know, that's sort of a tough one since it's only the second inning, but I think it's about knowing your pitcher and how they respond. He's had some struggles here, so I think he's just reminding him to let those go and focus on the next batter.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jonathan Davis. First pitch coming. Here it is. Down the third baseline. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And tack on one more. Make it a 4-1 lead.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there. Below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Into the box, Devin Travis. A line shot to third base. Quick throw, not in time.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Detroit Tigers. And let's focus our attention on Josh Harrison. Basically your Swiss Army knife for a manager. The ability to play up the middle, premium positions, also both corners, and carries a nice bat to boot.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And he finds a way to focus on the baseball there as he has it for a big out number 2.
The right fielder,
So here's the cleanup hitter, Brendan Gritchick. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end. 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on.
Leading off for Detroit. The catcher,
ready to deliver. 17. Here's the first pitch. And that's dead center for strike 1. Skied into straightaway right. Gritchick has a read on it. 1 out. So it's back to the top of the order now. And the ever versatile Josh Harrison digs in. Lower part of the zone, but it's taken for a strike. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone.
Yep, this is why you just can't rely on one pitch. These are the best hitters in the world, and when they know what's coming, they're going to jump all over it, just like he did there.
0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Count remains at 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Good fight to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location, because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Stepping in now, Miguel Cabrera, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. And a sinker there, swung on and missed for out number 3. Tigers able to claw one back on the strength of this solo shot. Bottom of the 3rd coming up. It's the Blue Jays 4 and the Tigers 2. So striding in, Brendan Drury. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Liner into right center. That's a base hit.
And they start the 3rd inning the way they finished off the first 2, doing damage. As we take a look at his numbers, you can see they've had his number since the first pitch. If he doesn't buckle down soon, he might have a short outing here.
Now batting, Freddie Galvis. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's set, and the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. There's Harrison for 1. Back to first, but it's right by him. So that'll go down as an E4, as he certainly had his problems that time at second base.
Hernandez.
At the plate, Teoscar Hernandez. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Takes this the other way to right, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
Now batting, number 44.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and that'll bring up Rowdy Tellez. He's set. Here it comes. Hard hit ball to second. Harrison's got it. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt them after all. Is all it takes to retire the Jays, but they still lead this one 4-2. Back now with Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Nicolas Castellanos to start out the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Yanked on the ground down the line. 0-1 pitch on its way. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Ready with the 0-2. Drilled down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Hey, Christmas come early for the batter right there. Down 0-2, and he gets a cookie middle cut. The pitcher's lucky he's getting this ball back.
Here comes the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. We're in the 4th inning of a 4-2 ball game. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
Digging into the batter's box next is John Hicks, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Behind 0-2 now. And a little tapper here in front of the mound, as this may work as a sacrifice. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, number 14.
Man at second here with 2 away, and that means Kristen Stewart will dig in at the plate. And that's in there. Base hit. Castellanos is on his way home. Safe at the plate, as it's now a 1-run ball game.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Row, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike 1. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. Stepping in.
Leading up for Toronto, the catcher, number 9.
First pitch on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Castellanos is there, makes the play, 1 away. Digging in and looking for more, Jonathan Davis. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. First pitch on its way. Line drive, base hit.
The batter, the second baseman, Kevin.
There's no way to sugarcoat it. It's been pretty bad for 3 1/3 innings so far. That's the 8th hit he's given up, and if he doesn't get his mind straight, he's going to be heading to the showers early.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and that'll bring up Devin Travis. A swing and a ground ball to third. This is foul for the first strike. Comes set, and the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Matuk has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And in next, the switch-hitting power bat of Justin Smoak. First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive to center field. Matuk is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side. Into the box now, Grayson Greenier. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Number 17, Grayson Greenier.
And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Grichuk is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Josh Harrison. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. Good hard sinker that time, and he's in control. 0-2. On the ground to third. Over to Smoak at first, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 7.
Ready once again, Jordy Mercer. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. We're in the 5th inning of a 4-3 ball game here. Grounded to short. Galvis is there. Throw on to Smoak at first, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tigers. They still trail it here 4-3. And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Rendell Grichuk. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard to third, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
So coming to the plate, Brendan Drury. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Now batting, shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
Digging in once again, Freddie Galvis. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit hard on the ground to first. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. We'll see Miguel Cabrera leading off when we get back. And there now is Miguel Cabrera. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without
swing, high drive, left field and deep. And he's going to make the catch. And he paid a big price for it, too, as he crashes headlong into the wall. 0-1 the count. The windup and the 0-1. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Stepping up now, Jeimer Candelario. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game, even if the result of it changes dramatically here. And now it'll kick around in the corner.
Yeah, maybe a shot here now with 2 away as they finally get another base runner on. He's stranded 6 in a row prior to this point, so he's had his way with these guys for the past couple of innings.
Into the box now, John Hicks. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Hit back up the middle. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Don't know what he's waiting for there. It's 0-2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Tigers strand a pair. Still down a run. It's 4-3. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
The left fielder, Teoscar.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. 0-1. Here's the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you.
Fly ball heading for the alley. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Yeah, Matty, I mean, the numbers don't lie. They've tagged him for 10 hits, including that last one, and he's having a hard time getting out of any trouble. They might be buying some time to let the relievers get a few more pitches in before they give him the hook.
Now here comes Ron Gardenhire up out of the dugout, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. Just 5 innings of work for him here, as he really never found his rhythm in this one. Daniel Norris will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far.
Daniel Norris.
Rowdy Tellez will be the first one to greet him here, as he'll be doing so with the runner in scoring position and still nobody out. From the stretch, lifted down the line in left, and no. Hernandez leads off second with nobody out. Lined hard toward right center. Mata is right there, 1 down.
Now batting, number 9.
Runner at second, 1 away, and that'll bring in Danny Jansen. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Castellanos has a beat on it. He makes the play. Runner tags and hits for third. The relay throw, and he'll go ahead and take third on the fly ball to right. So he's 90 feet away now with 2 men gone.
Number 1.
Into the box, Jonathan Davis. Last time through was a base hit. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Oh, that ball's driven into left center. This could be trouble. And this is going to be his 4th hit of the game, as this should wind up as extra bases. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Standing in now, Devin Travis.
And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field.
Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch to end the inning. Maybe a rug burner, too, after that one as we get another look at it here. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on... Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. Seventh inning coming up with the Jays out in front as we give you a look at our game summary to this point.
Mikey Monta.
0-1 count and the pitch. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. And another foul ball. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Right side. And this gets through into right, so he turns the 0-2 count into a leadoff base hit.
Well, there's a case, not that bad of a pitch, 0-2 D-roll, but something he'd like to get down and bury in the strike zone, no doubt about it.
Yeah, ground ball with eyes right there. Nice job by the offensive player, just to battle. 0-2's a tough spot to be in. He battled.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. So that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Matt. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Davis moves over. 1 out.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Jordy Mercer.
So now the Jays manager will make his way out toward the mound, and we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. Won't get a decision in this one, but except for a few mistakes, he pitched pretty well here this evening. Daniel Hudson is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Number 55, Daniel Hudson.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit down the line at first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Here's the 0-1 from Hudson. Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. And he fouls this one off. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 once more. Now that's popped up. Smoke has room in foul territory. 2 gone. Now in the box, Miguel Cabrera, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. But this will get foul for strike 2. Here it comes on 0-2. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Davis going back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And your go-ahead run is in there at second base as he's got himself a 2-out double.
The right fielder.
Wow, he was willing that thing to get out of here. Would have given them the lead right here late in the game, but it ends up hitting off the wall, and he heads into second with an extra base hit. We'll see if the next man up can come through in the clutch here.
And there's the 4th wide one, so he's aboard on the intentional walk.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with a bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Striding in, Jeimer Candelario. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. comes set, the 0-1. Left side, but well fouled. 0-2. Here it is. Fouled away. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over.
Ladies and gentlemen,
The Tigers do get a couple, however, on this 2-run home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. All even at 5 apiece. Striding into the box, Justin Smoke. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while. He's going to step out of the box, adjust his bat and gloves, and pray he gets the exact same pitch as that one. Because if it comes again, we like to refer to that one in the biz as a cement mixer.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there. But the outfielder does a really good job, D-Roll, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Roll, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
Into the box, Rendell Gritcher. He swings and lines it to left. Stewart is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
Third baseman, number 3, Brandon Drury.
Next to bat for Toronto, Brandon Drury hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. First pitch coming, here it is. Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a base hit. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only one away.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Digging in the switch hitter, Freddie Galvis. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, so that'll hold that go-ahead run at third now with still only one away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, Devo, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
So bases are loaded. Nowhere to put him with one away. And striding into the plate next will be Teoscar Hernandez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. The catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. The relay. And this will get in there too late. He's in there at third.
Hey, putting together good at-bats late in the games can really help out. And how about this sac fly right here? Good at-bat that leads to his team getting the lead here in the late innings.
Big spot here. Runners at the corners, 2 gone, and that'll bring up Rowdy Tellez. Has a look, now the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Harrison has it. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Blue Jays forced to settle for just the 1. 8th inning coming up. Toronto leads this one 6. Leading off the inning, John Hicks, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Davis, patrolling center, makes the play, 1 out.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught, and he would have represented the tying run.
Up next steps Kristen Stewart, and he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Chopped toward the second baseman. Travis fields it cleanly on to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs.
The center fielder, number 8, Mikey.
Tim Meza is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
Number 58, Tim Meza.
Here comes the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Davis is there, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Still a tight ball. At the plate, Danny Jansen.
Leading off for the Jays, the catcher.
First pitch
Number
on its
9.
way. Line drive to center field. Mato is there, and he has it for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
In now, Jonathan Davis. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Stepping in now, Devin Travis.
He swings and sends it in the air to right center field.
Castellanos is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. Stepping in for the Jays, Justin Smoke. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Liner toward right center. In there, the base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D'Lo. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out, swinging the bat.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Blue Jays digging in, Grayson Greenier, and he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Hit on the ground to short, fielded by Galvis. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. So back to the top of the Detroit lineup, digging in, Josh Harrison. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. This is line to left. 2 down here in the 9th.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Ken Giles takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 51, Ken Giles.
Standing in now, Jordy Mercer. And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. Makes the catch, and the Blue Jays have taken taken games 1 and 2 here at home, as this one is over.
Man, that's what you would call an efficient outing. One pitch and he gets the save. He doesn't get paid by the pitch, so he just figured he'd end it quickly and hit the showers. Good call.
And tonight's one-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final. Toronto jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Daniel Hudson claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 6 runs on 16 hits. No errors. They left 11 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 30 minutes.
greatest. I'm gonna be one of the greatest. And now that I'm finally here. Alright, you know that I got it. That's all I really got to say. I raise it up another level when the bright lights come on. Let's play them. The blood in my veins runs ice cold. Clutch is number 23. Wherever I go, that's the main event. I'm used to all eyes on me. All my life I said I'm gonna be one of the greatest. Now that I'm finally here, ain't nothing about this fake. Oh, it's the real thing. Oh, it's the real thing. All my life I said I'm gonna be one of the greatest. Oh, it's the real thing. Oh, it's the real thing.
When I was just a boy, my mama told me, son, you look so serious. When I was 17, my father let me know life isn't fun and games. I don't know how I ended up so close to where I started. I went to war for peace of mind. What was it for? I'm dancing on a tightrope. No time to mess around. Oh, just trying to let my mind go. I'm never coming down. I found a preacher man to help me understand what we are doing here. And now the years have passed, been to the moon and back, and all I've realized, I don't know how I ended up so close to where I started. I went to war for peace of mind. What was it for? I'm dancing on a tightrope. No time to mess around. Oh, just trying to let my mind go. I'm never coming down. I'm never coming down. I'm never.
was damn bad. Now I'm on a jet for real. Got all this ice on me, baby. Told my protector chill. Sipping all this, my bad is on it. I want a couple million without a record deal. Got 25,000 on me when I've been riding around. Got all this honor on me. I'm so fly, don't matter. I wanted to feel the V12 when I was riding in Atlanta. Busy been good all day. I'm now my family. I got 3 with me. They want the baguettes on their neck. I was made inside the projects. I got on my set. I was really on the floor, then I woke up in the jet. Ain't never had to dodge no. I just might cop demon. I'm shopping at Neiman's, ballin' every season, feeling like I'm dreaming, shining every weekend. All they know is that I was broke. Then I got a brand new coupe, Louis V's on my shoes, and all my by the tubes. First time in B12, she was hanging at the roof. My BB's ice cream, I didn't even have to scoop.
It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. So digging in now, Jonathan Villar. He will lead this one off today.
Off for the Orioles, the second baseman.
Grounder
Jonathan
down the line at third,
Villar.
but a foul ball
First
here,
pitch,
0-1. Now that's popped up. Polanco calls for it. 1 out. In now for the O's, number 6. He readies for his first plate appearance. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Can't complain a bit about the weather here. 75 degrees our temperature at first pitch. Line drive to left. Henderson is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Ready now for Baltimore, Trey Mancini. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats, foul. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Hard hit ball to second. Alomar fields it cleanly. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Settling in now, Duke Snider. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The center fielder.
Here's the first pitch to him. Ripped down the first base line, but this is foul for the first strike. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Rickard racing back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Ready now, Roberto Alomar, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Yeah, he's not quite as powerful on the left side. He's certainly not Chipper Jones, who had pop from both sides of the plate. Much more pop hitting right-handed.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Rickard's under it, and that's the second out of the inning. Digging in, Joe Carter. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first.
Carter.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard to the right. Foul. The windup and the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw on to Trumbo will be in time, and the inning is over. So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Mark Trumbo. He'll get us started in the top of the second. This pitch is popped up. Cabrera shading to his right. 1 away. Now at the plate, DJ Stewart.
The right fielder.
First pitch on its way. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1.
Well, based on that swing, I'd say this guy's got his A-game fastball working right now. The only way you're going to get to that pitch is you got to make an adjustment and get that front foot down a little earlier.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
Batting 6.
Standing in, Joey Rickard. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. And he'll manage to fight this one foul over near the left-hand side, and that'll keep the count steady at 0-2. Popped up. Severino has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Ricky Henderson. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Number 35.
First offering on its way. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So that leadoff base hit means considerable speed aboard to start out the inning. Coming to the plate now, Miguel Cabrera. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First things first, here's a throw over, and he'll dive back in. First pitch of the at-bat. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. The 0-1 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. And Cabrera's going to have himself a base hit. Coming to the plate now, Jorge Polanco. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Driven nicely into the gap. Henderson rounds third and is digging for the plate. And this will find the wall in the very deepest part of the yard. And it's not in time. He's safe as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play. Digging in now, Josh Harrison. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Mancini going back on it, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So the bases are clear now following the home run. And next to hit is the catcher, JT Realmuto. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled off. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Luis Severino, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Soft liner towards short, and that'll be the 2nd out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Duke Snyder. It was a fly out for him to start the home first. There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. Running hard, he's digging for second. And this one bounds around against the wall. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double. Riding in once again, Roberto Alomar. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out a fly ball in this game.
4 runs here in this half inning. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Villar is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Jesus Sucre, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Baltimore backstop now.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Jesus Sucre goes down for the 1st out here in inning number 3. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing a little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Mike Wright Jr.
Fastball in there for a called strike. A ball and a strike to the Oriole hurler. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
He's one pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. In now, Joe Carter, 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Ricky Henderson. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. Now to the plate, Miguel Cabrera. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Yeah, and just another simple single to the outfield would be a big one right here. Don't try and do too much. You know there's a potential base open right there. Maybe sit off speed.
Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Nate Carnes is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Jorge Polanco will be his first assignment down to the bullpen as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and 1 away. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And the throw in gets away from him. Ready to take his hacks again, Josh Harrison, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss, 0-1. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Hit high and deep to left field. Mancini looks up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So stepping in, JT Realmuto.
The catcher, JT Realmuto.
First delivery to him on the way. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at bat. It's 0-2 now. Lifted into the air to shallow center. VR ranging into the outfield. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Into the box now, Jonathan VR, as we begin the top of the fourth.
The second baseman, Jonathan.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And that gets him on the mound.
Hello.
And he goes to second with it. And they still manage to get an out on the play.
Number 6.
Now at the plate, number 6. He's 0 for 1 thus far. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
This guy's been on cruise control as we head into the middle innings of this one. And one of the big factors why, how about 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes?
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Up next for the Orioles,
here comes the first pitch.
left fielder, Trey.
And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Stays alive. Still 0-2. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. the relay, but he'll be in there with a double. Now at the plate, Mark Trumbo. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. In there, no balls and a strike. Behind 0-2 now. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Count remains at 0-2. Mancini at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Luis Severino. He set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Luis Severino.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Line toward the gap in left center. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Duke Snider. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point. First offering on its way. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that'll just sneak past the glove, and it should be a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Ready for another shot now, Roberto Alomar. He's a gold player who's particularly known for being a speedster on the bases. Now a bunt attempt here. Nunez is there, and he'll bring this one in. So striding forward now, Joe Carter. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Carter.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. To second for 1. To Trumbo for the double play. Stepping into the box, DJ Stewart comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And it was sinking on him a bit, but he's able to run it down anyway for the first out.
The batter.
That'll bring in Joey Rickard. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
He's going to have to make adjustment on that slider away. He can't just make it a non-competitive pitch and allow these guys to take. He's got to start that a little bit more over the middle of the plate to get that swing and miss on the outer half.
The 2-2 one more time. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Snider has a beat on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Digging in, Jesus Sucre. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. A bouncer up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now. Now at the plate, Renato Nunez.
Now batting.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Renato.
Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. Sucre rounds the corner and is headed home. He comes across to score as they inch back here, but there's still a ways to go. Dwight Smith Jr. will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Dwight Smith Jr.
Check to swing there and pops this one up. Harrison in foul ground, and that's the third out. Miguel Castro gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Here comes the first pitch. Now a flare out toward right center. VR ranging into shallow right. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. The first baseman, Miguel Cabrera, stands in. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Rickard is there to take it, and they're able to take care of Cabrera on just a single pitch. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in Jorge Polanco to hit next. The windup and the 0-1. Drilled to the right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Josh Harrison, 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in 1 game. His last at bat, his second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Nunez has got it, and the side is retired. Back to the top of the Oriole lineup now, and stepping in, Jonathan Villar. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1. This is line to left. Henderson has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. Ready for another chance. Number 6. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
This is the bugaboo on the offensive side. You want to stay in there and work a guy's count and hopefully get into the bullpen. But when you find yourself 0-1 every time, hitting becomes even more difficult.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Carter. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Digging in to try it again, JT Realmuto. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
The catcher.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit hard on the ground to second. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. At the plate. Luis Mini Minoso will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap.
The center fielder, number 4, Duke Snyder.
Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Hit in the air to left field. Mancini has a beat on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping into the box, Roberto Alomar. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Hard on the ground towards short, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Stepping in, Joe Carter. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Carter.
First pitch coming. Here it is. High in the air out to center field. Heading after it is Rickard. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Jose Alvarado is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mark Trumbo. No hits to this point. A high fastball is in there.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run. Now batting, DJ Stewart. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. No balls and 1 strike. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. But this is a foul ball. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the 2nd time this afternoon.
Now batting,
First delivery to him on the way. Trying to bunt his way on, but this is popped up. Real Muto is there, and he has it for the out. At the plate, Jesus Sucre. A hit in 2 tries so far. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Now batting.
So striding in, Renato Nunez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Richard Blyer gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Batting in the 7th.
Stepping in, Ricky Henderson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Now catching and batting 9th.
First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0.
Severino.
Grounded to third. Nunez is there, and there's one away. Ready once again, Miguel Cabrera. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Rounding first is Cabrera on his way to second now. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
The batter, number 11.
Digging in and looking for more. Jorge Polanco. 2 for 3 for him so far, including a triple. First pitch on its way. Hit hard to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning. Josh Harrison stands in. He comes in 2 for 3 with a couple of home runs thus far on his line. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Mancini is in pursuit. He's there to track it down, and that'll. Pedro Severino digs in at the plate, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. 1-2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Throw won't get him. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jonathan Villar. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
Curveball close, but it's 1-1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Hit back toward the mound. And another base hit as this is through into center, and they're in business now to start the 8th. Into the box now, number 6. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Alomar is calling for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. So coming to the plate, Trey Mancini. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. 2-0 to the Baltimore left fielder.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Here now the 2-2. And it's fouled away.
I would say the pitcher would tell us up here that that wasn't great execution, but he definitely had him off balance. That is a pitch in his arsenal that he can go to.
Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody.
baseman, Mark Trumbo.
Archie Bradley is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only one man out. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Hit in the air down the right field line. And no one will track it down.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Again, a 1-2. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
A payoff pitch one more time. Count remains full. Line to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores. The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. It's now a 7-4 contest.
Now batting.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Popped up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Joey Rickard. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. From the belt, the pitch, and he fouls this one off. Another one sent foul. The next 0-2. Rounded slowly to the left side. Fielded cleanly. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. Jace Peterson will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
For Baltimore.
Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. And a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Another 0-2 coming. And this will be fouled away. 3 runs already home here. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning.
Up next for the Orioles.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Renato.
That one catches the edge of the zone, called a strike. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, Dero, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, Dero, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
8 runs on 12 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Fouled away. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Sean Gilmartin is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 63.
Stepping up now, JT Realmuto, and he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. Mancini is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out. Whit Merrifield will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. Swinging a soft liner, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
The center fielder.
Into the box, Duke Snider. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. Quick check on that tying run at first. A dive, but he's back. He's set and the pitch. Popped him up. VR calls for it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Now in the box, Roberto Alomar, who comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
Alomar.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swinging a hard liner to center field. Rickard is going to have room out there as he put. Sean Doolittle enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1.
Leading off for the Orioles.
Swing and a liner. Foul.
Severino.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
The batter, number 2.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Hit down the third baseline. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Michael Givens is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th.
Number 6.
Striding in, Joe Carter. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
Now
striding into the box, Ricky Henderson, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Throw not in time, and he's in there with his 3rd hit of the afternoon. So stepping in, Miguel Cabrera being run just 90 feet away at 3rd. And now a soft liner to the left side, but foul. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Throw over to first. Don't want to forget about him. Tying and winning runs are on here with nobody out. And this is popped up near second base. There to take it is BR, and that's the first out. Standing in, Polanco. Tying run at 3rd, winning run at 1st. So a ball into the gap might be able to end it. He's set. Here it comes. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Great job by the pitcher right there to pull the string. He knew he had an aggressive hitter at the plate, somebody who was sitting on fastball and ready to do damage, and he was able to slow him down right there and get him off balance.
Now a throw over to first. Runner back standing. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. Nunez takes charge, and he's got it. 2 down. At the plate, Josh Harrison. He's the last chance with the tying and winning runs on base, and 2 men gone here in the 9th. And he's back standing. Perhaps wisely, another look to first, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Fouled off. 2 big outs here, but the tying and winning runs are both out there. This is flared right back over the mound. Knee high, he barehands it. What a play. And just like that, this one is over.
our final line score this afternoon.
S-class, I guess you don't see the problem. I know every who and every hoodle I'm around them. What you call a piece of mind, I call a picture for a hold up. Yeah, I'm in my luggage, hold up. Boy, I'm on the runway like I'm Ducky, hold up. Prolific, really be living my lyrics. So tell me who did it this big and who ain't about to slow up. My boy, 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 my boy. Who gon' bring my crown? Who gon' try to f with me? Off the ground, can't get enough of me. I don't play around, got that type of luxury. Going down, there ain't no catching up to me. Yeah, stepped in the building with my vibe on a million. Slide on the beat like my God, I'm so brilliant. All of the rappers put your pride to the side. Try collide with the squad, turn your mob into corn on the cob. Use a prod, use a thorn in my side. I'm a back, I'm that turn of the knob on the door when the boys from the corner come and tie you to something. Now stop with all that frontin'. That big money talk should be reserved for those that got it. But when you really got it, you ain't pressed to talk about it. That's why I hear that cap and all your raps and highly doubt it. The game too crowded. I'm about to get all the way the f about it. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. 30 mil on the deal, depending on how the tour was routed. I seen you watch when you first dropped, that was clouded, which means you used to fake it till you make it type. I do you crazy with hollow, no holla back, just how the raps. I got to make sure every dollar stack. Y'all aiming for the stars, I'm at your starter cap. Run like a quarterback. Stereotypical, but to hear me is pivotal. I will bury you and come and air out your. Have your homies on this right next to Roman numerals. IVs, it's the reason why nobody try me. Having screaming, Lord, why me? Cold did me, grimy. He took it too far, he treat them like they back to back. I clap like that's a rap, but no video shoots, just hoodies and boots, putting your troops in boxes. I blew $1 million on white tees and Calvin Klein boxes. This is silly. My boy, 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 my boy. Say what? Who gon' bring the crown? Who gon' try to brown? Can't get enough. I don't play around. Don't got that type of luck. Going down. Nobody's getting nothing. Who gon' bring my crown? Who gon' try to with me? Off the ground. Can't get enough of me. I don't play around. Got that type of luxury. Going down. It ain't no catching up to me.